What is up, dudes? It is Ro from the Look at This podcast, and I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you for clicking on this episode. Just a little disclaimer, though, for it. The audio's fucked up, guys. God! I fucked up.
You stupid fucking cunt.
We decided, anyways, to go ahead and release this episode. There's a lot of topics on it that we thought, is enjoyable to listen to. So yeah, just a little disclaimer. Hopefully we'll get that fixed in the future. No more episodes with shit audio. We don't have a lot of the fancy things other podcasts have, like the, smart podcast producers or the engineers or people that actually know what the hell is going on. No, you just have a dumbass right here that, is trying his best. Hopefully you enjoy the episode as is, and the audio won't make you want to drive off a bridge. Enjoy.
Never heard this before. Just being honest. Never heard. I don't love this. You want to start with this?
I don't.
That's not a good. It needs to jump right on into the down.
Someone make us a theme song, please.
What up, now?
Let's hear it.
ADHD question of the week. I'll ask you guys a random question.
Okay.
No, I'm going to ask it live.
Oh, live. Okay. I think we're actually rolling. Yeah, we are rolling.
Are you ready? Can you hear me? Is this close enough?
We're not
This is going to be good.
If you worked at a baseball field...
Like an umpire?
No. Selling hot dogs. What would be your hot dog call to the people, like to let them know that you're selling? Let's hear it.
Hot dog call. That was my nickname in high school, by the way. Hot dog call.
Dogs! Come and get them hot dogs!
So bad.
I got some hot dogs. Where are my dogs at? Hot dogs.
No one would buy hot dogs from you guys. Hot dogs! Come get your hot dogs!
Oh, gosh.
That's
Clip
beautiful.
that.
Beautiful big hot dogs don't just fall out the sky,
I mean, is that just our intro? Is that the song? Fuck.
You just come in cold on hot dog talk. A cold take on hot dogs.
Welcome, everybody, back to the only pro wrestling podcast that doesn't talk about pro wrestling.
What do we talk about?
Talk about headlocks and hangovers. Whether it's Jeopardy, Gillian Keeves, or Shrimp on the Bobby, welcome to Look at This.
Would you look at this?
Look at this!
I am Ro, of course, here with my co-host. The Rick to my Morty, the Blunt to my 40, the Mr. Mary to my sister. It's Drew.
You motherfucker, you.
What up, everybody? Welcome to
yeah.
Look at This.
I just came down to get a banana.
What's up, man? How are you?
Fantastic.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a minute. We got a couple topics to break down. There's some stuff that happened. Some stuff that needs to been talked about by the looks of this pixel.
Yeah, man. Emu, emu.
Starting it off, a win for comedy. By God, if I do say so myself, not to be a little dramatic, but...
Are you drunk?
A win for comedy. Shane Gillis was a host, most recent episode of Saturday Night Live. Famously got fired back in 2019 when he was hired on as a writer.
Right after he got hired, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was a couple days.
Yeah.
Didn't really affect him all that much because he went on, sell out theaters and is now like one of the biggest touring comedians in the country. A good analogy I've heard, not even saying I agree with this, but he is the male Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah!
Just all men basically love this guy. A day before it was announced he was going to host SNL, he announced that he just signed a sponsorship deal with Bud Light.
Okay. I knew it was right about then. Let's get into the SNL.
NBC went calling and asked him to come back to guest host with 21 Savage. So what were your thoughts on the episode, my friend?
It was good. I don't think SNL is never fantastic, but it was the most watchable in a long time. And some really good skits.
The monologue, what did you think of the monologue? That was a big thing people were looking forward to. You know, is he going to do the whole Norm joke that Norm did back in the day after he got fired? Are you familiar with that?
Somewhat. I was ready for Shane to do a little more in the monologue of...
Really? Calling him out?
Not really even negativity, but just like calling attention to it, just a little.
Mm-hmm.
But he seemed a little nervous, and I don't know, it was, again, we just went to a comedy show ourselves and saw like a crowd that just kind of sat on their hands. And the comedians really get weird about it nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, Shane was a little weird about it.
It was whatever. The sketches were somewhat, hit. Either some hit and some missed. I think one of the funniest ones got cut for time.
Yeah, that was the best one.
For sure. The Limu Emu.
Yes. If you watched the episode and then haven't seen an extra clip that you didn't see floating around the internet, check that out because it might be the funniest one they did. Limu, Emu, and Doug. But
yeah, that's a good drop. I need Limu, Emu. Oh, yeah! Having more comedians on is always a positive on a comedy sketch show. And I'll throw out a prediction for you, Drew. I think one of the next stand-up comedians to host SNL is Mark Norman. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably in line at some point.
Yeah, dude.
I'll throw this back in more like a Seinfeld way here.
Okay.
It's not the firing that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hiring.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact timeline. Obviously, this was years ago now. But for Gilly, we're talking he got hired on to be a writer and, whatever they consider, whatever the part is where you're in on the writing team and the acting team. Less than a week later, he's getting fired from that job for tweets or whatever, which... I'm not defending anything negative said in, when they dig up your internet history, but you're the ones who hired him.
Yeah.
Just 2 days ago. So, get out of here with that shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You look at him now and, he's doing bigger than SNL comics.
For sure.
Yeah. What'd you like better, you think? Trump shoes or a sex doll?
The sex doll. I really thought the sex doll was funny. I thought the lady stole that. And that
sure.
one.
Yeah.
That one that was with Shane is you could tell she was so funny,
and even in the end you could tell she got a kick out of Shane. She was she could not even look at him in that last sketch without fucking trying not to break.
Right.
I will say that out of the new cast members, I think the females definitely stand out.
Yeah.
Out of the crop.
Yeah.
Those are the.
I'm with you on that one. The Trump shoes, those are crazy. Did you know those are $400?
Yeah, wow.
Get out of here.
That's nuts. They brought that up on Weekend Update.
$400? That's wild, dude. Yeezy sneakers are $230. I mean, I'm not saying either is right, but just to put in some context. You think we'll see those on the street sometime? Somebody wear those.
The sneaker fucking market's insane. They're gonna be resold higher than that.
I guess you're right. Wild. I am not going to be buying those just to resell, I'll tell you that.
Me fucking neither.
Ugh.
Do we have a Trump drop? Don't we?
I love my life.
I
love it.
No.
I love my life.
We love a lot of
Bingo.
things.
Yeah.
I like to eat.
Also, big news around Shane. I don't know if you saw this. This dropped today as we're recording. He's got a new show coming out on Netflix.
Okay, I had that written here because I didn't know if you would have caught. But I was thinking the same thing. Isn't that crazy? They based off one of his YouTube shows.
Yeah, have you ever seen that? The pilot they filmed the pilot episode for it. Pitched it to a couple people back in the day when they did nothing really with it, so they just put it out on YouTube. And so that's real awesome.
I've probably seen it. I'm not sure.
Again, Shane, hot.
Good for him.
Hot.
We saw him live
son,
last year. Was it? A year and a half ago?
Yeah, year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was a star-studded night, and I think he stole the show for me.
For sure.
And to put that in context, we're talking about Mark Norman, Bert Kreischer,
But yeah, dude, Shane is blowing the fuck up right now. So there was also a little bit of a wrestling show that there was a wrestling show that
We
also
love
happened.
Doing accents.
We do it all the time.
To our downfall.
And Elimination Chamber happened, and it was in Perth, Australia.
Down under.
It was down under with the kangaroos and the shrimps on the barbie and
I'll do one impression for you that'll actually make you happy.
Hugh Jackman.
Perth, Australia is where mommy is from. And mommy is always on top.
Mommy.
You sound like Nigel Thornberry over there.
My name is Rhea Bloody Ripley, and all rise for the Judgment Day. Say all rise for the Judgment.
All rise for the Judgment Day. So stupid.
Oh God.
You're bad, dude. But anyways, that's exactly how Rhea Ripley talks. But she got a home country show here. I'm not sure exactly in Australia where she's from, but she main evented the WWE Elimination Chamber.
For sure, and then, Elimination Chamber, for those of you not aware, it's sort of like the last pay-per-view, the last stop. And again, if anyone has a problem with us saying pay-per-views for some reason, I think we're always gonna call them pay-per-views.
I don't really like the sound of just saying PLEs.
No.
I know there's a difference. I think that's what you're kind of saying. I don't want to sound like out of touch, but I'm willing to stick with what I like. So for this show, I'm with you. We call them pay-per-views, PPVs, whatever you want.
We are not calling, our local cable company and ordering these shows. Just mind you, people, just as we say these, they are available on Peacock.
Oh yes, mate.
And PLE, that sounds pornographic. Did you watch the PLE last night?
It's like a premiere. No, actually, that does sound creepy. Ooh, that's a premiere live event.
Yeah, premiere live event.
Bring your poncho.
Premiere live event. I've definitely seen that term in an ad for a porn.
Click here for the webcam of my premium live event.
I can't speak to that, but do know there are local horny people in my neighborhood that want to meet up.
Yeah.
So, Elimination Chamber is only 4 matches. Like you said, it's the cage, or it's like people are locked up and just released at different times for 2 of the matches, the men's and the women's of that.
Yeah.
And then we had a tag team match, and we had Rhea Ripley getting her main event match defending her title. What'd you think?
Overall, a very predictable card. We didn't do predictions for this for the pod.
We'd have been 4 for 4.
Because it would have been very, it's very predictable card. Again, we can sort of see what's going on as all roads are leading to WrestleMania at this point. We can sort of see what matchups are going to take place and which ones aren't. I thought the women's chamber women steal the show whenever they have these gimmick matches overall, just between war games and even rumbles and some pass.
I can't argue with that. Usually the dudes have been taking the rumble the past couple years, but everything else, Hell in the Cell, Chambers, TLCs, and their Money in the Banks. No, they were good again this night. Naomi was a little rusty. Becky, Bianca, they looked fire in there.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton was
showed out.
Sort of was the name that made a lot of headlines coming out of this. A lot of people online are giving her flowers at this point, putting her over. It's good to see her going up. Give her some new fucking theme music, please, because her one right now kind of sucks.
So I think that is different than her NXT. I watch NXT more than you, and that's not the NXT theme.
We'll give her one more.
So I think they've given her something right now, and it's hopefully, like you said, not going to stick, because I don't think it's very good either.
Not to me.
But she's not even on the main roster yet, so no big deal. Does not win this match, obviously. Becky
the Man
takes it, and it's going to be Mommy versus the Man, just like we predicted.
Yeah, right. Last episode, again, where we predicted the WrestleMania card, looks like a couple of our matches may end up taking place. Hopefully some of you guys are following along with us. We'll try to keep you guys up to date as we see them, shaping out.
But yeah, Mommy versus the Man, gonna be an incredible match. Probably gonna be one of the best
Yeah, that's
matches.
that's a
of the
great
weekend.
WrestleMania matchup.
So yeah, moving on to the tag match, it was decent enough. Judgment Day retaining in a pretty solid match against
Judgment Day fought the New Catch Republic.
the New Catch Republic.
Yes.
How could I forget?
Yes.
In that,
Seriously,
and-
that's the name of their tag team. Now you're a huge wrestling mark.
What the hell
Like,
did
sorry,
you say?
not in a negative way, but just like your shit. What is catch? It must mean something. It has to, because we've heard it multiple times now, involving like international wrestling.
I don't know.
So no catch and quarter catch, like it must mean something.
Catch as catch can.
Catch us can. Are you saying they're Canadian?
I'm just saying words, motherfucker.
It doesn't matter where they're from. Shut up, bitch. No.
Shut up, bitch.
Probably my least favorite match of what I
For
saw.
sure, yeah. And then we went on to the men's chamber match. Logan Paul, KO, Kevin Owens, excuse me, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and
LA Knight. Just say him.
yeah, how could I forget LA Knight? God damn.
Damn, I didn't know. That's bad.
Logan Paul, again showing us why he's one of the best workers on the roster. Unfortunately,
Kid's good.
he's got it, and by God,
He's got the juice.
it looks like they set up Logan Paul versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania for the U.S. title. We would assume,
Woo-wee.
and let's just say,
Not bad.
yeah, he's gonna take a hell of a fucking RKO. Let's just say that.
Hell yeah.
And then moving on to the main event after that, Rhea Ripley getting her, like you said earlier, her hometown pop back in Australia, taking on Nia Jax for the women's title. And
Yeah.
I'll say this just as it was the best wrestling match of the night.
Yeah, right? Crazy.
It was really solid all around. Rhea just made Nia look like an absolute animal. Nia made Nia look like an absolute animal.
I can believe that.
And but it was fun to see Rhea finally, after this dominant reign that she has had, and it was fun seeing her getting knocked down a peg and fucking having a person opposite to her making her fucking sell a little bit.
Right. Now, Nia Jax is a monster as far as she throw that thing onto people, and she's hitting with some live rounds pretty often.
Ooh-wee.
But
Damn, son.
yeah, Rhea Ripley gets a big victory in her home country.
Yeah, it was a big pop, and good for her in front of her family and in front of her home country.
So, Cam Newton this weekend, I think it's in Atlanta, but I can't actually be positive of that. But he was doing like 7-on-7 camps for, I want to say like high school age kids.
Mm.
And so word coming out is that a brawl kind of breaks out. And the reason of it is supposedly like Cam talking about money and stuff.
Oh, shit.
So here's a video of Cam Newton at his 7-on-7s getting jumped.
I'm talking about money.
Hello, Benjamin.
Look at Cam's hat. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
I don't think I have to tell you which person is Cam Newton just judging off what you see, right?
Definitely.
So, as you can see, this is obviously teenagers, most of these human beings that you can picture here. But there's a 6'5" black man in a witch's hat, ladies and gentlemen, getting beat up on and throwing people off of him. And the hat, mind you, during 3 different people attempting to tackle him, does not come off the entire time. Cam Newton, actual witch, or was it just a fashion statement? I ask you.
He is a witch.
I mean, the motherfucker got the sorting hat on fighting people. Yeah, take a look at this, folks, if you get a chance, because I think his hair might even be coming out the top of the hat.
Yeah.
But in this video, it's very unclear, so I might have to do some further research see what's going on there. But
And he's
Cam
already
Newton getting jumped by 15-year-olds wearing a Wizards hat.
right, and he's already a bigger dude, and like so his hair sticking up that high.
He's a real big dude.
I didn't realize the hair thing until the very last watch there, but it looks like it's his hair at the top. It's not even just crooked hat, like because it looks like the Sorting hat. I swear to God, I know he's known for wearing big hats, and he likes fancy hats.
He's a real big dude.
And he is a big dude. Anyways, like gigantic man.
Big meaty man slapping me.
But this is a 2.5 foot tall hat we're talking about that he's wearing. It's crazy. But yeah, I thought you'd appreciate getting to see what a man who spends his time criticizing quarterbacks still in the league is putting up with on his retirement.
Well.
So good luck against those 15-year-olds. Cam, have you seen any of what Yeezy been on this past few weeks? I feel like a come up for Kanye has kind of been going on.
Oh, has it, you think?
I do indeed. To quote his latest album, I keep a few Jews on the crew now. So he had
What's wrong with you?
in the past few weeks now, Kanye's had the Super Bowl commercial that earned a lot of money because he didn't do anything in it, which was crazy.
Money talk.
Yeah. He dropped all of his merch just randomly down to $20.
I saw that. Yeah, that's so weird.
Everything he made right that second.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he's taking a stand against Adidas selling his shoes.
Hello, Benjamin.
They own it and he doesn't get any money now. But,
Interesting.
they still got his Yeezys they've made. And dropped a pretty decent album for his nowadays. Like, it's no Graduation or, it's no Life of Pablo, even if that, I guess it's closer to that than it was the last few.
Mm-hmm.
But Northwest is Kanye West's and Kim Kardashian's daughter. They were touring in Paris, and she happened to be at the show. She made her musical debut on his newest album.
Okay.
She's a baby. So yeah, Northwest takes the stage to do her part in Paris, bro. And here's Northwest getting the crowd going out in Paris. This is in Paris, France. She stops singing and they know every word. There's like a 5-year-old out there. That's crazy.
Yeah, damn, that's pretty wild.
The stadium is packed. This album came out like a week ago.
Yeah,
It's like a 6-year-old singing. Like,
right.
she got the crowd in her hands. It's kind of crazy. She needs to meet up with a kid named Southeast and form a band. Or marry, whatever.
Yeah,
It seems too early to possibly mean that they're in love. I'm not going to guarantee their love over names, but they should do something together, like
and what's
the compass. So they should sail the world.
The compass?
I don't know, northwest, and
southeast. Northwest, southeast.
Yeah. Could you imagine being a boy and your name is just South?
South.
God, how could you ever talk to
South? Get over here.
That's terrible.
We had saw a little bit of football success, soccer, if you will, over the weekend.
Yes, we did. European trophy won for Liverpool. We are a Liverpool household here, and beating Chelsea in a cup final is something that they do often, luckily. But a very difficult thing to do. I think the last 6 times we've played them, it's been 1-goal victories. And this one came in the last minute of extra time. So
yeah, it was a pretty crazy finish.
Those players played 120 minutes, some of them, to get that dub.
Yeah.
It's a long fucking game. Yeah, from soccer, I saw a preview of a movie that I personally have some interest in. Did you catch the Borderlands preview?
Borderlands trailer? Yes, I did actually. From the famous, video game franchise, very popular. Of course, Drew can probably go more into depth about that. Yeah, the movie trailer dropped. pretty stacked cast. Bobby Lee's in it. It's always a positive, so it's good to see. But yeah,
I didn't catch exactly in the preview much of Bobby, so I don't know
Yeah.
what character he's going to be yet without looking at IMDb, which I'm about to take a look at here in a second. But without doing that, I can tell you right now, we've got Cate Blanchett as Lilith. She's too old.
Really, is that what you think?
You're too old.
Okay. So to premise this, I am a dorky enough Borderlands fan that I've played every game, and I'm in like their subreddit, or I follow their subreddit, so I see posts and shit. I've seen a lot of backlash for this movie's casting, and the number one I've read most is the too old for Cate Blanchett, which she's going to be a great Lilith, but she'd be an old Lilith, which doesn't make sense with the age of these other characters in these.
Yeah, Kevin Hart in it as well.
That might be my least favorite thing I saw.
Oh wow, really? You don't like it?
Do you consider Kevin Hart an actor that you would pick for a hardened war veteran who now has like a bit of a savvy for technology?
Probably not.
Okay. Is it height only? I don't think so, but I do know Kevin Hart's really short. I don't like him as Roland. It doesn't really fit that well for the video game, in my opinion. So I'm not loving that. I love Jack Black, and now that I've heard it, I like him as Claptrap, which I
Yeah.
didn't think I would. The girl who's playing Tiny Tina, who Tiny Tina does not roll with the crew like what this movie is going to be. She's only 16, which Tiny Tina's supposed to be like 12 or something. She's supposed to be just like a little kid. But,
Okay.
yeah, but either way, so hit me with some other names that I'm missing. Obviously, I haven't said Bobby Lee, who's going to be
Larry.
Larry.
I don't
So
know if that's someone from the game. You got Edgar Ramirez playing Atlas.
okay, Atlas is a gun maker, so he shouldn't be a big part.
Okay,
But-
interesting. And then Jamie Lee Curtis is Tannis.
I forgot to mention that one. Tannis. Again, I can pull up what pictures of what Tannis is supposed to look like. I think she gets cosplayed by hot girls because she's kind of known as a hottie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Not personally a person who finds cartoons sexy, but I see what they're going for. Like, Jessica Rabbit, I see what they're talking about, I guess. Like, it's
Right.
drawn as a sexy woman. Tannis is obviously a very pretty girl. She kind of looks like Cortana to me, if I was just picking another cartoon.
I got you.
Again, kind of a Catwoman-ish looking rendering, Laura Croft. So yeah, I don't think the horny gamers of the world are loving the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis is. But Tannis is like smart leader by nature, so I
Yeah.
can see Jamie Lee Curtis being pretty cool as her myself. One thing I noticed is there's no Brick and no Mordecai. Don't like that personally. Those are my two favorite characters, playable characters at the beginning of first Borderlands.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe they'll pop up at some point. Maybe in hopefully a potential sequel they're hoping for. I'd imagine.
They're going to need some luck, I think, because like I said, the backlash was fairly heavy.
Well, they already got a runtime at an hour and 42 minutes.
Well
so-
done. Love that.
Yeah, right. Borderlands, coming out in August. Looking forward to that. So, moving on to another movie talk. Last night I caught a early preview in IMAX of the newest Dune Part 2. I'll make this quick.
I know you've been very excited about this one.
Yeah.
No need to hold back. You've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Visually, storytelling, everything. If I could, put over Dune really for anybody that
Pitches, like Ari Gold level
for
pitches.
sure, that's my elevator pitch. Just to put it in a couple words, I'll just say it's galactic Game of Thrones. And visually, it's just stunning. Denis Villeneuve, the director, one of my favorites right now. Yeah, Denis Villeneuve directs a lot of things. He did like the Blade Runner 2049 sequel, and Prisoners and Arrival. And he's one of the best sci-fi directors going today. Not spoiling anything or anything like that, but just when they make the third one of this film, this very well could go down as one of the greatest trilogies, I believe, in movie history.
Wowzers.
So,
Spoiler is going to be a third.
agree.
Sarate.
It's a very light spoiler, but is that fact? You know there will be a third?
They're setting it up heavily.
Okay,
Do I
cool.
know for a fact? No, but I think this movie is going to make a shit ton of money. Picks up right where the first one left off. It's one giant 6-hour epic. Yeah.
Now,
it's-
when that's in theaters, is that something you would actually go do? If they gave you a little break in between or something?
Oh, yes, I would. You're saying like a double feature? Yeah, for sure. I would just because I didn't actually get a chance to see the first Dune on the big screen in theaters, but the second one, it's really a masterpiece, and
Excellent.
I'm very excited to see it again. So
See, what I think is cool about that is, like, if you love it that much, that's probably other people do too. Like,
yeah,
it's already that big of a success and it's not even out yet. That's pretty crazy.
by the time you're hearing this, it's probably coming out this weekend. So check it
I didn't
out.
think it was that good. I gotta rewatch it. So
The first one,
Yeah.
yeah,
it is all right.
yeah, maybe.
There's elements.
And
that
I
like.
would, and I'd hate to even like do this, like even recommend, but maybe even I would rewatch it with you and just be like, you're like, all right, like how I sort of did with Game of Thrones, be like, what the fuck is who the fuck is this, or what the hell did he just say? Basically,
Yeah, I
What
always
the hell
tell
did
people
you
that
say?
with like Game of Thrones, like I'm not one of those people who's gonna try to sell you forever. But if you like actually ask me about it, like I'll tell people like
right?
you're not gonna know anyone's name for
Yeah.
like 2 seasons. You'll remember their face and like kind of what their story is. And then you go back and rewatch it like a second time because you love the show so much, and you're like, oh, I didn't even catch the fucking Varys
Right.
got the sorcerer who cut his nuts off, and like he
Mhm.
had him as a prisoner all those seasons ago, and I didn't even catch that little detail. Whatever it might be, something along those lines.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, we'll
so you go back and
definitely-
rewatch Dune. I bet you I catch more things. I like more things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We'll have to rewatch it because, again, no real spoilers for this new one, but it's just like there was multiple times I caught myself being like, "Damn, I'm glad I rewatched this."
How you
like,
feel about this Chalamet kid?
It's a star-making performance for him. Like the first one really was, it happened when he was a child. It was like sort of his first big blockbuster action film. We'd seen him in sort of indie projects before. Movie mostly relies on him and Zendaya, who a lot of people's criticism with the very first Dune. There's not enough Zendaya. She was heavily featured a lot in the marketing and trailers for that first one. And then, you watch it and she's barely in the fucking thing. This new one, it's her and Chalamet all the fucking way. So, and there's a new character that gets introduced that is played, I would say, wonderfully. Probably, if I have to pick the guy that stole the movie for me, at least, the guy that acted his ass off the fucking best, Austin Butler, coming in as a character called Fade.
I just fade away. Little Kanye time.
I'll put him over. I'll just say this: he didn't sound like fucking Elvis in this, which was a lot of people's big criticism about him. After the whole Elvis thing, it's like, God, this guy just talks like him now, and like, all right, in every role he's just talking like Elvis. But this one, he's definitely shown that he's a badass and he commits heavily to this role. I think it's gonna make a shit ton of money. Dune Part 2. Check it out. Yeah.
I only know Austin Butler
Give
from
me
the
a hell
Masters
yeah.
of the Air show that we're watching
Right.
on Apple. It's like what would you say? That's like Spielberg and Hanks' next Band of Brothers ish
Right.
show.
Same team behind Band of Brothers.
There you
and, what was
He
the other one?
plays a guy who, now that you say that, he does sound like Elvis kind of in that show.
Yeah, dude.
It's just everything is kind of.
If you
Like
hear him in
this.
interviews, he talks exactly like,
He's like,
It's
my
the
name is
same.
Buck.
listen, we're gonna fly this plane.
He really does. Don't put those wings down.
Listen, I don't like sports really. I just like flying planes.
Yeah, he is. He's the square of the show. He's
What
very
say you,
boring.
Bucky?
Yeah, there's a character named Buck and Bucky. Who does that on a show? I know in the
it's
Army
real
there's
life.
only so many nicknames, but just call one Lucky. It's fine.
Bucky and Lucky?
Just Buck. The other one's Buck.
Buck and Lucky.
Wow. Apparently now, stick with Buck and Bucky. It's for the. It's more your speed. It's more for the
Buck and
layman's
Lucka.
out there.
Buck and Lucky.
Nah. Good show, but I don't know about Austin Butler.
Shut up.
I have to check him out as his Fade, dude.
For sure, yeah, dude, he kills it. And
Zendaya, she's not really that good at acting as far as I've seen, so this will be a big
really,
chance for her.
you don't think so? I think she
all I know her
kills
from
it.
is Spider-Man. I've never watched Euphoria.
I guess that's unfair, also for me to say, but I love her as MJ.
Oh, but it's so easy. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's an attitude she has naturally. There's not
Right.
much acting. For her.
Exactly, I agree. I mean, they're dating in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's very easy to make fun of Peter Parker in that
Right.
moment. Like I think she comes naturally to that. So I'm not paying for it in theaters. I'll wait for it to be pirated.
No way, dude. You have to see this on the big screen. I'll pay.
That's crazy.
I'll go with you and
Our
we'll
TV
watch
is
it.
like 60 inches or something.
And
It's
that
huge.
again, I know it's tough a lot for people to do that, and I get the argument a lot. You know, I understand.
I'm
it.
comfy. I didn't leave the house.
I can hit pause.
I don't even care that much about that. Obviously, that's really nice. You don't even think about like I just gotta pee. Let's wait a sec. Did you end up finding that popcorn cup?
I did not. They were not selling it.
To those unaware, AMC theaters were selling fleshlights. Is that yes? That's what they're fleshlights for you to snack on during your movie.
Oh God, I think it was a lot.
I'm not a pervert.
Yeah, go ahead and Google this popcorn cup. It's kind of creepy looking. I'm guessing it's like a hole from the movie.
A whole
I don't know exactly how
whole
else to
lot of
describe
fun,
it.
if you ask me.
Yeah. But let's just say I feel like I was a little too big for this thing. Like I don't know if I would have gotten any popcorn out of it. Kind of just mash it all up in there.
What a top.
But alrighty, man. Are you ready?
Nothing on that?
I'll just mash it up.
Oh, just anything. You don't have any. You don't have any cup jokes?
I don't have any cup jokes.
No. I feel like if you haven't seen this cup, you gotta check this cup out.
Yeah, Google this cup.
I don't know.
Put your cock in the cup.
So I guess it's unfair. I don't. Maybe they all have weird little covers on them. But to me, the idea of covering your popcorn up with this device thing is very stupid and very funny.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah. So I wish we had found one of those because I'd like to see it in person. I'd like for a minute or two alone with it.
Ooh-wee.
Give me a hell yeah.
I
Can't
get
wait.
it now.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
watch Dune again.
You gonna watch Chalamet and Wonka?
I will not.
I think I'm gonna give it a try at some point. I like the old school one so much.
We could eat that whole fucking bag and watch them, and I'm sure we'll fucking appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I like
So-
to eat.
I imagine I won't like the songs in it, but I'll like how it looks, and I'll even like a nice young Wonka presentation.
Hmm.
That's kind of cool, like, his upcoming story.
Smoke weed every day.
I'll probably need it before and after on that one.
Drew, let me ask you a question.
Que paso?
Now I got some questions and I need some answers.
You gonna ask me a bunch of questions? Is that what you
I
were
don't
gonna
think
do?
I have that drop saved anymore. That's what I was looking for. I must have deleted it. Oh, wait.
Now I got some questions and I need some answers.
Yeah, that's good. That's a pretty good one.
Are you ready, Drew, to play a little bit of my favorite game? I'll tell you that. My favorite game to research and play. Are you ready?
What a creep.
I'm not a pervert.
Are you ready to play a little bit of the world famous Pornstar or pro wrestler? You know, where if you don't know, I am just gonna simply give Drew a name, and he will tell me whether that is a real life porn star or a real pro wrestler. Yeah?
I mean, I get the rules. They're a little too close.
Are you-
Overlap.
Overlapping
I
indeed.
hate the overlap.
Favorite game here at Look at This. Let's get into business. Alright, Drew, first name? Tommy Wood.
Tommy Wood. I mean, how much wood could Tommy Wood would he do it?
Ooh.
That could be a real name. I'll go with wrestler on this one. Tommy Wood he's in the match. I don't know what his finish is. The Timber? No. Tommy Wood. What would he finish with? The money shot? So, I'm gonna lock in pro wrestler for this one.
Tommy Wood is incorrect.
Hell no.
I mean, Tommy Wood is not incorrect. I mean, that's not fair to Tommy. He's a big fan of the pod.
You motherfucker, you!
Holy shit. Alright, I'm a little high. Alright, one more time here. Tommy Wood. Final.
Final answer.
So Pornstar is what you're thinking. Final answer, right?
No. I said he was a pro wrestler.
Oh, I thought you said okay.
Tommy Wood, I said he's probably a pro wrestler. I was trying to think what his wrestling finish would be.
Right.
Yeah, Tommy Wood is a professional wrestler.
Final answer.
Final answer. Jesus. This guy's got money on this. You gotta see him sweating over there. Take it easy, big fella.
Well, I'm sorry, Drew, but Tommy Wood is indeed.
Well, it was just a pleasure to be here.
Tommy Wood is indeed a Pornstar.
Throw that wood, huh? Damn. I mean, it's very on the nose.
Yeah, very.
And
It's
Wood's a
not
real
clever.
last name. I have a friend here in town named last name of Wood.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, pro wrestler Xavier Woods as well.
Woods. And he's a pro wrestler, yeah. You cannot find him on Pornhub, I don't think. Well, you can look that up if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
But next one, Drew.
Xavier Woods.
Yes, points.
That's a good. That's pretty good.
Next name is Scotty Goldman.
Scotty Goldman. Y or an IE on Scotty?
That would be a Y.
Scotty with a Y. I'm gonna go with professional wrestler again. Scotty to me is a tough one in the porn world. I feel like it's a lot of pressure. Being a Scotty at an orgy, there's some big things expected of you.
Scotty at an orgy. That's a killer band name.
I'm telling you, you show up as Scott and like the pressure is off.
Yeah.
I'm locking in professional wrestler. Final answer.
You're a winner! You're a winner! Yes, points! Yes, points!
Good job. Yes, he is indeed a professional wrestler. One indeed, who also goes by a name of Colt Cabana.
His real name's Scotty Goldman, or
Yes.
it goes by Scotty.
That was his WWE name, Scotty Goldman.
And he probably can't fuck like a Scotty would.
No, like a Scotty would. Scotty at an orgy. That's who does his theme song. Next name, Drew. Are you ready?
Yep.
Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be both. It has to be both.
Has to be.
Yeah, I'm familiar with work, I feel like, from both.
Whoa.
I mean, isn't one in the Hall of Fame and one well on her way to the Hall of Fame?
I'm not a pervert!
Are there two Dawn Maries in NXT right now? Dawn Marie.
I'm gonna give it a quick Google real quick in the bathroom. Give me a
I
sec.
bet you there are 274,000 accounts on Instagram
Dawn.
named Dawn Marie. I feel like that's a legend in the wrestling names. And, God, there has to be a porn star named Dawn Marie. I'm locking in both. Both of them. That's an overlap.
So I'm not sure how to give.
I mean, if I answer both, I can only be half wrong, I guess.
True. Dawn Marie is a pro wrestler.
Like, older? Right?
Yes, WWF.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've seen her. I'm going to get on Twitter right now.
Here is a
I'm just going
picture
to tweet out, all the Dawn Marie porn stars out there, hit me up.
of
And see how many accounts spam my shit
Of
to try
the-
to make me buy something.
the lovely Dawn Marie.
You know, I'm gonna give it to you. I guess it's not as overlap on them.
You're officially taking a.
Taking the L. That's fine. Those were tricky as like. Come on now,
Okay.
Dawn Marie. Tell me Dawn Marie analized isn't a video on the internet. That's just, I mean, there's just too many videos on the internet, so it's just a fact.
Next name, Jill Cassidy.
That sounds like wrestling for sure. That's a really lame name. But porn stars have pretty lame names too. Get Dawn Marie porn off my phone real quick. Naked. What am I in 6th grade? Type in people naked.
WWF boobs.
I'm gonna lean toward Jill Cassidy is a professional wrestler.
I'm sorry, buddy. Tough game. Again, a thing with, if you don't know, Drew, we're wrestling fans, right? So Drew's going to know a lot of popular wrestler names. So usually I have to throw him for a little bit of loop. with
Yeah,
some
definitely
names
never
he's
heard of Jill Cassidy. That's
Shout
actually
out to
not
her.
meant to be funny, as if she's like famous. I don't know that name in the porn industry at all.
No!
Moving
Verifying
on.
your work, maybe. You sure she ain't just an actress?
I don't know!
Oh nope, these are sex movies of some sort. Taboo Triangle.
Oh man.
This one says paternity tested. The hell does that one mean?
What the hell did you just say?
Young Tight Sluts number 4. I don't know if you caught that one.
I've seen 1 through 3, but I haven't seen
What friends are for?
Oh.
These are good. Sex on trains. Simple. Sometimes I have sex on trains. Oh, Ripe 4. She gets in a lot of the 4th volumes, if you know what I mean.
4th, hey. Franchise queen.
This one's called With Her Permissions. Nice.
Hey,
That's nice.
consent's
That's
always
pretty
a great
nice. I
thing,
like that
right?
one, yeah. I'm a little worried that you have a without her permission out, but
Uh-huh.
let's just pray that she doesn't. Cheer Squad Sleepovers 29? Oh, Jesus Christ, 29? What
29!
What the hell?
Oh,
I
God.
swear to God, you can't. I mean, I'm literally just on Google reading through these. Last of My Kind.
Whoa.
Jeez.
I'm living in a nightmare.
New segment. We read through pornography, these porn stars like credits because they're insane. You want another good one?
This is the new spin-off of the game.
How many do you want? You want one? How about the beautiful bald pussy 2?
What's up, y'all?
This one's called Strap Mom, like Step Mom.
Oh, God. I don't like that one.
Oh my God, these are ridiculous.
Oh, that's the new spin-off of our,
That's so funny.
porn star pro wrestler. It's, porn compilation or
All right.
pay-per-view.
Jill Cassidy, well done. Am I out? Like, is that it?
No, I got a couple more.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna strike out on this.
I know, you need, hopefully you can turn it around here. Next name, Drew. Kim Chi.
Oh, what? Kimchi? Like the food?
No, like the person.
Eat that pussy like
Tell
kimchi?
me.
Is that what you're saying?
Hot, 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 hot.
Is that what she says before groceries?
Yada, yada, yada. I'm really tired today.
Shit. Classic porn star pro wrestler question.
Indeed.
Can I get the spelling?
Yes. Kimchee.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's bad either way. Kimchi. Kimchi.
First name Kim, last name Chi.
I'm gonna go with porn star. It's bad, but is it wrestling bad? It's gotta be somebody stupid on the internet. That's a porn star, baby. Kimchi wants it eaten up like kimchi. She says sour down there. Like, pickle it? I don't... Is that... How you make kimchi to pickle it? I think that's right.
You know, I can, eat a pea.
Kimchi porn star is what you're saying?
Ding, ding. That's what I'm saying.
Not turning the ship quite around yet. Went under a couple varieties of characters. Kimchi, though, famously the valet and like heater for Kamala, the Ugandan giant. It's also Steve Lombardi, who played Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Now you're just making up more porn star names. I get it. Good old Knuckleball. I think I haven't seen Knuckleball's videos.
Oh God, that's funny. And of course, the Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, I'm well familiar. I follow him on Instagram.
Hot as hell. All right, buddy, come on, let's turn it around here. I got a couple more for you.
These are all porn stars. I say Dwayne Johnson. It's really gonna confuse me. Like Dwayne Johnson is definitely a porn star.
The cock.
Dwayne is professional.
Do you smell what the cock is? Hopefully you don't smell the cock. Do you suck what the cock is?
Do you smell what the cock is? There has to be
Coming.
something that they do that rhymes with cooking.
Fooking.
Cocks be fooking. Yeah.
Fooking.
Smell the rocks be fooking. Cocks be fooking.
Woof woof,
It's a
bitch.
Scottish catchphrase.
Yeah. Next name.
That's so dumb. Scottish rock is hilarious.
That's a hilarious drop.
Scottish rock.
That's dumb.
This man with the cock is fooking.
Fooking. Do you smell what the cock is? Fooking. That's the name of the episode, by the way.
Damn.
Next name. Damon Dice.
Damon Dice. Does he spell dice normal? D-I-C-E. Damon, I mean, he's not changing that up too much, I wouldn't imagine. Damon Dice. Alliteration screams pro wrestler, but I imagine Pornstar's probably like that approach too.
Oh, yeah.
Very easy to remember.
Classic.
Jenna Jameson.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, because she picked.
Yes, points.
Chloe. Courtney. What's the other one? They're all Kendall. Well, she's not a Kardashian. What's the other? Isn't there another Kardashian that has a K name? There's Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, and
South Kardashian.
All right. Damon Dice. Back to it. I'll take Damon Dice for a professional wrestler.
I am sorry, my friend.
Damn, he's a tattooed porn star.
He fucks.
Does he work in boots and knee pads? Those are my favorite of to be honest. I'm like, damn.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Is he just he's under the clothes, just ready to go? So you're saying
Striking
Damon fucks
Damon fucks
on cam.
dudes or chicks or chicks with dicks. I'm not sure, so but Damon Dice is a porn star.
Of course he is. God damn it. I mean,
Two
I think
more.
I could do that same list to you, and you would have already forgotten which one was which.
Yeah.
These are interchangeable.
Very, very.
I will try to catch one. Here we go.
Two more here, buddy. Let's see if you can nail these last two. Nail these last two, and I don't mean in the
You better not say
Porn sense.
Caden here, because that's impossible at this point.
Eden Ivy.
Eden Ivy. I guarantee porn stars have used both of those words for their porn names, but I'm unfamiliar with them combined. Eden Ivy sounds porny, but it's promiscuous without being promiscuous for a WWE level. I'm gonna go with pro wrestler for Eden Ivy. Yeah, lock it in. It's fine. Eden Ivy doesn't make pro wrestling.
I'm sorry.
Eden Ivy.
All right, buddy. Last
Do you have one more?
One
This
more.
is redemption play. I got
You
this.
got to get this right.
I'm on it.
Sheila Ortega.
Sheila Ortega. Sheila Ortega works for MLW in Mexico as a professional wrestler. That's what Sheila Ortega is all about. Sheila Ortega will not do anything on camera outside of the institutes of professional wrestling.
Yo siento que tengo que ser campeón otra vez para mi gente.
Basically, ay, Dios mío.
Is that your final answer?
Y cula la chinga, man, yes.
I am sorry, Drew.
I'm a big proponent and supporter of the Latina pornography category. I am very surprised to hear this.
Yeah.
It's a clean name. There's nothing crazy about that.
I am so sorry, my friend. What a
I'm living in a nightmare.
tough round of a little sad. Maybe I should get sadder porn music. I don't really know how to do that, but that was Pornstar or pro wrestler.
Let's do our wrap ups and get on out of here then. What you got for us this week, Rope?
So yeah, of course. Wherever you are listening to us right now, whether that be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and hit that follow and subscribe button. It really helps us out. And, you get all the episodes as they come out to you guys. And please go to the Instagram, Look at This Pod, where you can, find all of the reels and the clips from all the episodes. And again, stay up to date, when all of them are going to be coming out to you.
You're going to want to take a look at this.
And if you want to directly support the podcast, keep the lights on. Go over to the Patreon.
Hit that page.
Patreon, simple app. Just go ahead and download that. Subscribe to us. Look at this pod. You get bonus episodes. You get, you get stuff that people just won't get because they're regular and you're special. You're our producers. You're our Kevin Feige's. You're our other famous producers. I did that in the beginning, and now I can't remember them. But
That's right, folks. Go over there. We
yeah,
got hours of extra content available for you to become a producer like our J.J. Abrams.
for sure. That's another producer, indeed. Yeah.
That's some rich level shit. You're getting up there.
Ooh. Please go over there, be a producer, be our boss, tell us what to do. It really helps us out. Only $2 a month, and you get all that juicy content.
Yeah. See how we Dune over there.
Ooh, yes, points. Oh, right before the buzzer, Drew.
Ding, ding, ding. I'll take it. I needed something to go out on.
And yes, we do have a YouTube now. If you're more of a YouTube person, go over to the YouTube and subscribe to us there. You get clips also as well from episodes. But full episodes are available there if you're more of a YouTube person. Drew, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not particularly. Look at this. Thank you for listening, and Sadate.
Sadate.
Sarate.
Goodbye.